Bonjour mes amis! Hi guys, a quick discussion by the pool and the trees. It's early in the morning and I just wanted to discuss a bit about this video from Marc Goldberg. You might have seen his channel if you are watch obsessed. He's a dog trainer. He's a disciple of Archie Luxury, and most importantly he has a great collection of modern steel sports Rolex. And he's talking about possibly selling his SD43. Let's see what he has to say quickly.
I felt bad the second that I thought that I might sell this thing. And I was hit with waves of longing for a watch that was in the safe. And I just needed to put it on. And the second I did, I fell in love with it again. And here we are about 15 minutes later, and I want to get it off. Damn it, it's heavy. So the question becomes, do I keep it in the safe? Just let it, it's not hurting anybody there? Or do I try and, get my $13,000 or so out of it? Guys, what would you do? What should I do?
Alright, so considering selling his Redline SD43, the current model, the anniversary model, which is in a high demand because Rolex doesn't make many of them, and even if they did, they seem to go straight to the secondary market. So they carry a 15 to 20% premium now. And I'm afraid that if it was discontinued, it would shoot up to probably double its value. Certainly above the 15 grand mark. So there's three aspects to this question here that Marc is asking himself. The first one is the fit on the wrist. It's a bit bizarre because he often wears a deep sea, which is even bigger, a lot thicker and heavier and top heavy. So I'm wondering really what the problem is with his SD43. It doesn't seem like that big a watch, but the weight is indeed a bit shocking. I think 211 grams, that's 60 grams or at least 50 grams more than my SD 4000, the discontinued model, which came in 40 millimeters. And that one, I can feel the weight, but it doesn't bother me. I can go about my day without thinking about it. And I totally get what he's saying. If the feel isn't good, it's annoying. But still, he's a big guy, so I think maybe that's just something, a passing phase in his head that will go away. Now the second aspect is the investment aspect. Stock markets are coming off because of the trade war, and so where do you park your money? I think owning watches is a lot more fun than owning money market funds, for example, or bonds, or just keeping your money in plain cash to be safe. And not many brands keep strong value, Rolex and Patek mainly. So I think he's done good there. He's got a nice collection, he's got a nice rotation. He can afford keeping, I think, the Sea Dweller in the vault because it's a watch that will not lose value. It's really a well-made watch. It's not very, but it is different because of the size and the red line marking. So it has strong investment value, and it's a lot more fun than having cash in the bank. So with that in mind, since he has already committed to holding Rolex as an asset in his portfolio, well, I think he should stick to it and don't get too jittery and just hold that Sea Dweller. And then the last aspect is just the collector's mind. We want to tick all the boxes, have those shiny new things in the watch box or in the bank safe. And sometimes you fall out of love with one piece and you start thinking what you could get for it. In the case of Rolex, it's even more difficult because some models appreciate in value. So indeed you start thinking about what you could get for that money. He mentions he would transfer that money possibly to a Hulk. I hope it doesn't mean buying the Hulk on the secondary market, because you know that there's more upside to the Hulk, definitely. If they discontinue it, it will go to 20 grand. I'm pretty sure, if the market keeps being so strong for Rolex. If you can get it at least, obviously that's a no-brainer. I think he got the Sea Dweller at least. I don't know if he paid a premium for it, which is probably why he's looking at the premium he can get if he sells it. But I think transferring that to a Hulk is that's stupid. The Sea Dweller is a much better watch, much nicer watch. Yes, it doesn't wear as good as the Submariner. Well, that's the whole point. You know? It's a more professional diver. If he's got already a Submariner, there's no need to jump on the Hulk bandwagon. Although it's still a good investment. I think even if you pay a premium, if it gets discontinued, it will still gain value. But nah, the Hulk, you gotta get it at least. Otherwise, I mean, paying 13 grand for it is just, I think it's insanity. So yeah, the collector's mind, you put yourself in the mind of selling something, and then the second you really pull the trigger, you feel really bad, you feel really sad. And then afterwards, I think you get over it, because you realize that it wasn't the watch for you. But in this case, I think it's premature to think about selling the watch. So let me know in the comments if there are watches in your collection that you like but don't love, want to move on. For example, for me, at a more affordable level, there's the Hamilton Jazzmaster GMT. I've put it on sale here. I have a couple of interest, and eventually it's going to move. I will not sadly make money on it, although it is mint. I'll just lose a little bit, which is fine. I've basically got the watch 50% off, and I'm gonna have to lose a bit more to lose the watch. But I've just bought a couple of heavy hitters, and I want to release some funds. I never wear the watch. It still stings a little because I do like it. It's a very good looking watch, and since I don't see myself buying a serious old timer, it's got the looks. It's got a nice, very nice case. But yeah, these days I prefer to wear a more luxurious watch, and it's a word of warning for you. Actually, this whole story is a word of warning for me as well. First warning, yeah, don't jump too fast into the Hamilton, Longines, Oris level of watches if your ultimate goal is to own Rolex, because eventually if you do own your Rolex, that's all you're gonna wear. So no need to spend money on the intermediate watches, intermediate levels, because when you try to sell them, often you're gonna lose money unless you bought them at a very good price. And the word of warning second word of warning for myself is that I thought that the Sea Dweller 43 was my holy grail, until I realized that the 40mm discontinued one not only was very collectible, but it was perfect on the wrist for me. The 43, although I'm a big guy and I can wear the moon watch, which is 42mm, I think the 43 would be very heavy. The moon watch has a very slim profile, has those beautiful lugs, which make it very wearable and absolutely no problem on my wrist. You know, I'm 6'3", not huge wrist, but still I can wear this with no problem. And I just slept with the watch on. It feels very comfortable to me. I don't think the Sea Dweller 43 would be as comfortable. 211 grams, that's beyond what I want to have on my wrist the whole day. So there you go. You think you have a grail, and when you have it, that's not it. So yeah, thoughts and comments at the bottom of the video. Like and subscribe if you haven't done so yet. It's almost 7, time to go back up, take a shower and go to work. Speak to you later, guys. Bye bye.